Okay, so my 14-year-old is doing an early college program, and for his writing class today, the prompt is that he needs to use generative AI. I'm not sure if it's ChatGPT or a different program, to help him. He just yelled at me from the other room. It's the official school AI program. It's not ChatGPT. He has to use it to write an email explaining 3 areas where he struggles academically. He's like, area number 1, I struggle with being required to use AI, which is not only environmentally devastating, but exploits workers to do my homework assignment. Can't I just write this on my own? Right, I get it on some level, right? Schools don't want kids writing everything with AI, but at the same time, they're like, all of these tech companies are telling us that AI is the future, so we need to equip these kids and they need to learn how to use AI. But also like, don't do it on your homework or we'll fail you, right? We're gonna run your homework through our AI software to check and see if you used AI to write your homework. Our family, and this is generated very much from my kids, not from me, are very anti-AI. That doesn't come from a place of judging people who use AI. It's far more that my kids are like, how are we gonna learn to write if we have AI write for us? I can either learn how to have AI write my papers, or I can learn how to write papers. And then my eldest kid, if I brought her in here, she's working on her homework upstairs. If I brought her in here right now, she would go on a tear about the worker exploitation that is involved in AI. And I actually don't really think that AI is the future. I don't think that having ChatGPT write your pitch or write your homework is really like the path forward for the future. I definitely don't think that AI art and music is the way forward, right? In terms of AI writing, we know that large language model AI is just like a search engine, right? It's just harvesting other people's writing off of the internet. And there's no guarantee that what you're getting spat out from ChatGPT is going to be accurate, especially as the internet is rife with mis and disinformation, right-wing conspiracy theory nonsense. Do you not understand that AI is harvesting all of that stuff? You're just getting an amalgamation of what it searches off the internet with no fact checking, no accuracy, no evaluation of sources. One of my pet peeves is when people just read the AI overview on Google as if that is going to accurately answer their question. More often than not, I have found it is full of errors. When you're using large language model AI, again, I am no expert, but I do understand enough to know that when you're using that, getting some barfed up mishmash of indiscriminate sources, you're depriving yourself of the chance to research and to understand the subject matter, and then to go through the process of crafting something that is original, thoughtful, your own words, your own analysis. I don't know. I realize like I'm of an age, I'm 46, where some of my friends see AI, see ChatGPT as like the best. I'm using ChatGPT to write my intro on my website. I'm using ChatGPT to craft emails for my employees. And I'm like, okay, maybe there is some utility there. I get that. You think it saves you time, but it's very much that hidden cost that you can't see. To me, I kind of liken ChatGPT to fast fashion, where there are all of these hidden costs that you can't see. So you think that you're getting a great product, or like maybe a mediocre product for a great price. With AI, it's like, oh, I'm saving a bunch of time and I don't have to hire somebody to write this for me. I don't have to hire somebody to paint this for me, to create a logo for me. I don't need a graphic designer. I don't need a writer. Look at all of the money and time I'm saving by just using ChatGPT or some software that'll generate a picture for me. It very much reminds me of fast fashion, where you're like, holy shit, these jeans are cheap. Oh man, this sweatshirt is a real steal. Yeah, it doesn't fit as nicely, or it falls apart a little bit quicker than something that is of higher quality and commands a higher price, but it's so fucking cheap. Well, that's because with fast fashion, you're not seeing the hidden costs of the exploited garment workers, right? They are subsidizing the clothes that you're wearing. You are able to pay $19 for that sweatshirt because somebody, some 14-year-old girl who sewed that sweatshirt for you got paid $1.50 a day. Hidden costs are labor exploitation, they're pollution, they are all of the excessive carbon footprint, all of the extra water that's being used, all of the waste that is being produced by fast fashion. There are hidden costs that are incurred. There's no such thing as a free lunch. There's no such thing as cheap clothing. The same thing with AI, right? It is the theft of other people's intellectual property, especially of artists and musicians. It is the harvesting of other people's intellectual property. They're writing their creative process off of the internet and using it so a private corporation can make a bunch of money based on your subscription to whatever AI program you're using without compensating those original writers at all. And then there is the environmental costs and once again the labor costs. With anything in a capitalist system, when you are looking at for-profit businesses, be it fast fashion brands, like Shein, or be it AI corporations, if those businesses are making a shit ton of money, the sticker price for you is very low, then you have to understand that people and the planet are being exploited along the way and you're just not aware, you just don't care. I'm never going to be a fan of AI. I've really been enjoying people who know far more about the industry and far more about the business side of AI, talking about the AI bubble and how it's going to burst. And what is that going to look like when it does? And it's going to happen sooner rather than later. If you don't follow CJ Trowbridge, I recommend you go watch their content because, listen to somebody who's an actual expert on this. But from the perspective of a parent of 4 college students, really kind of low-key loathe the idea of having kids write their homework assignments using AI without having a greater conversation about the ethics around AI, about the concerns about worker pay and worker conditions, and then also the environmental costs. I think that any institution of higher learning should be capable of having that conversation with their students. And college students should be able to understand there are hidden costs here. What is it? What is it that I am depriving myself of? How am I cheating myself by using AI? What am I, when we look at any situation, we have to say, what's the opportunity cost, right? If I have a decision here where I can choose to write it myself or I can choose to use AI, there's a cost to either side. So what's the opportunity cost? What have we lost? What have we deprived ourselves of if we're plugging things into an AI program versus going through the process of writing it ourselves? What's that cost benefit analysis? What is it that we are losing out on by turning to AI? And also, what are the hidden costs to other people and the planet? If we're asking our students to be consumers of AI that is put out by for-profit corporations, right? I guess I just see it as our kids are fully capable of understanding the complexities of the situation. In fact, my kids are constantly educating me. And I think that as we're looking not only at the AI bubble, we're looking at the ethical concerns of AI, we're looking at the educational concerns for our students, we should be having those conversations instead of just assigning homework that's use this program to help you write a study guide or to help you evaluate growth areas or to help you, write this assignment. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think about our kids using AI? What do you think about the AI bubble? I'm obviously not a fan, and I'm looking forward to the day that bubble bursts. I'm looking forward to the day where we have an America where we understand the hidden costs, where we are more conscious consumers and we are not distracted by shiny fun things without thinking about how they come at the expense of other people and the environment and our own growth and skill development as well, right?